Here in the Rooms to Go lounge and the very, very nice Eric Church sofa here. And we have to get to a little Home Team and Hamilton theater. I'm Home Team Brandon Leak, College Football Hall of Famer Joe Hamilton. The NCAA Tournament got underway. There was a story where Michigan State is having an interaction between a coach and a player. Anthony Henry, a freshman, Tom Izzo, the coach, championship-winning coach, got into a verbal altercation. The coach had to be restrained. The player had to be restrained. We are going to give our opinions through the ability to act here at Home Team and Hamilton Theater. I will be playing the role of Tom Izzo, and Joe Hamilton will be playing the role of Mrs. Henry, the mother of Anthony Henry.
And that in her voice, in my regular voice. Hey, Coach. Glad for picking up the phone.
Mrs. Henry, how are you? Matter of fact, let me put it on FaceTime so I can see you. How are you doing? You look lovely. I like your goatee.
That's funny. You have jokes. I don't have jokes.
Yes, ma'am.
I was tuning in last night and I watched the game on TV, and congratulations on the win. But I didn't see. I did not see or I did not hear or have the thought process that you would be treating my son that way when you recruited him. Where did that monster come from? What did he do to have you embarrass me and him on national television?
Well, Mrs. Henry, what we do at Michigan State is try to give our student athletes the best food, the best living accommodations, the best instruction in the classroom, and the best coaching. What I was doing was coaching your son. When I came and recruited him.
Oh, I don't want to cut you off. I've been to a lot of games, and you guys give me free tickets, and a lot of guys loaf. A lot of guys don't get back on their assignments. A lot of guys are not boxing out.
Ms. Henry?
And oh, by the way, you don't point at their chest. You don't have to be restrained by another player like you're out of control.
Mrs. Henry, I've never had a player say something that your son said to me that was kind of flippant in the middle of a timeout. We're in an emotional situation. We're in a situation, if we don't win this game, we are going home. And what I'm trying to do is not pick on your son, not make your son feel like he's less than, not be a monster. What I'm trying to do, Mrs. Henry,
why your
is
voice? What about your voice? Now
voice.
You're losing your control at me as well. Is this what my son has to go through each and every day at practice?
If he wants to be a Michigan State man, if he wants to be a Michigan State Spartan, if he wants to be a Michigan State champion, he has to be coached by me, the head coach at Michigan State.
I respect that.
I am not abusing your son, and I want you to know and want him to know and anybody else to know, when I'm talking to him or anybody else here at Michigan State, I am giving them the very best so I can get the very best and give the very best to that and any young man.
I respect that. I respect that, Coach. I just want to let you know that I called you first. I called you first, and now going forward, I'm going to ask my son, how does he feel? And I hope he's echoing the same thing that's coming out of your mouth. And if he is, maybe we don't think about this in the offseason. But if he's not happy by the way you're treating him, because you told me that it was going to be the same type of treatment he gets at home, I'm going to be very disappointed if he doesn't echo the same thing you're echoing, Coach.
We want him to stay, but if he and you don't feel comfortable, get on.
Thanks for the call. Thanks for taking my call, Coach.
And I like the goatee. I'm trying to go into Mrs. Henry. Thank you very much. That is our rendition of our opinions here on Home Team and Hamilton Theater.